Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and quality information on everything happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification because we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, straight up to the trending issue on the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá on how he has reacted to Anyaoku's visit to President Muhammadu Buhari. I'm going to play a short clip of where Anyaoku, made a very critical statement that even, that actually pushed the prime minister to speak about him. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let us go to the news in detail. Then I'll play the short video, of Anyaoku. Then we can have a conversation concerning this. The news reads: the Finland-based Biafran agitator Simon Èkpá has condemned former Secretary General of the Commonwealth Emeka Anyaoku's visit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Simon Èkpá, who is the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, cautioned Anyaoku against sabotaging the actualization of Biafran independence. His warning comes after Anyaoku led a group of Nigerian elder statesmen, the patriot, to visit President Tinubu on Friday at the presidential villa. Anyaoku, in his speech, urged the president to convene a national constituent assembly to produce a people's democratic constitution for the country. He appealed to the president to send an executive bill to the National Assembly proposing two measures. They include convening a national constituent assembly with the mandate to produce a draft People's Democratic Constitution, while the constituent assembly should be of directly elected individual on a non-political basis from the 36 states of the Federation, possibly 3 individuals per state and not 1 from the FCT. However, the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, in a statement on Saturday, stressed that Anyaoku should not allow himself to be used as a pawn against Biafran agitation for self-rule. He lamented that Anyaoku had been silent despite the marginalization and buying of Biafrans in the southeast and south-south. In his word, the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá said, Emeka Anyaoku, why they used late Ezife, Obiozo, Iwanyawu, Ifanyoba, and now it is your turn. They have dragged you out from your shell of hiding and silence in the presence of the massacre of Biafrans in the southeast and south-south. You never condemned the killing, the buying of the people you claim to be speaking for. Whoever knows Emeka Anyaoku should warn him to stay away from anything that will sabotage our freedom, or the wrath of the land will fall on him. We always warn before calling on the gods to go after you. We will not warn him again, he said. Now, I understand, the position of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá because, these so-called elder statesmen, have actually been quiet over the whole incidents, that's been happening in Biafran territory. We know how innocent Biafrans have been massacred, in broad daylight. A lot has happened. Onyendo Mazenam Kanu is being abducted and held. And yet, Emeka Anyaoku has not come out to speak out, concerning these injustices and genocidal attack in Biafran land. And all of a sudden, you're meeting, you're meeting your so-called president concerning an issue that you feel will be in the interest of Biafrans. No, things are not done that way. And this is where the Prime Minister is trying, to clarify himself. And this also goes to a warning to so many of them who are constantly working in making sure that they bring down the Biafran freedom. You cannot fight a spirit. I'll keep on saying this because, recent incidents have actually proven those who have fought against the Biafran struggle, they've gone down the line. Unexpectedly, look at what happened to Anyaoku. Or should we talk about what happened to Ifeanyi? Nobody expected it. It actually shows that you're not just fighting against people. You are even fighting against the cause governing or ruling that land. Now, let us listen to, the brief excerpt of Anyaoku.
The Patriots, and I believe you know what the Patriots are. The Patriots are a non-partisan group of eminent Nigerians. Some call us leaders of thought, who are committed to the unity of our country and good governance of our country under a legitimate people's democratic constitution. So we came to convey this view that Nigeria needs a people's democratic constitution. Nigeria, we affirmed to Mr. President, is a pluralistic country with the President. We, the Patriots,
in the so-called sixth geopolitical zone. I want to make it very categorically clear that Biafra do not recognize anything geopolitical zone within the Nigeria state. As a matter of fact, the so-called geopolitical zone is a fraud. It was done without the consent of the people. The same thing that was done in 1914, amalgamation, without the consent of the people. The same way the demography has been changed, distortion of map by creating state without the consent of the people. So you can't begin to operate a fraud, faulty foundation, and at this time, the Biafrans has taken their future into their own hand. You are again imposing things and sending some nonsensical representative or whatever liaison to Biafraland. I have come this evening to inform Nigeria State and the drug lord that nobody in the name of a liaison representative from Nigeria government will be allowed to stay even one night in the entire South and Southeast, which is Biafra territory. That particular office under Nigeria is banned from tonight, even without arrival. If we found anybody in the name of Nigeria liaison within the Biafra territory, you are going to be met with fire. This is a promise. We are at the verge of our freedom by all means, because what we are fighting for is a fight for survival. We are facing extinction. We are facing annihilation from the Nigeria terrorist state. And at this point, it's an insult for somebody who calls himself a president after having marginalized the Biafra people, disenfranchised us, mocked us, to come and say you are sending a liaison in our land. Believe me, I want to inform them today that this is not Wazirike, neither this is Mazin Ambikano. This is the Biafra government in exile, and the Biafra government in exile is completely in charge of the Biafra territory. And so, as we are getting closer to our declaration, it is the responsibility of this government to continue to delegitimize Nigeria by making sure we do not allow any further invasion in the name of liaison or regional government. Because what they are trying to do now is because they have seen the light of Biafra shining all over the eastern region. And they are now very desperate, thinking that they can give offices, create all these nonsense offices, copying Biafra government template in order to distort what we're doing. I want to inform them this evening that we have gone too far. We have gone too far that no amount of distraction will derail this movement, will derail the liberation, will derail the declaration of Biafra on the 2nd of December. All these things you see they are doing today is because they have seen Biafra coming. And I told them, I will be the last person that will fight this fight. Our generation to come, we will hand them over the freedom. We can never allow our children to inherit this fight. Never. I have come here to finish it. If you have not seen the handwriting on the wall, it means you are blind. All the things you have done, all the assassination attempt, all the plan, evil plan against the struggle, against the liberation of Biafra, against Simon Èkpá, all of them has failed. Even before you start planning them. If you have not seen the handwriting of the wall on the wall, it means you are a big fool. When we started, you were laughing at me. You called me that thing in Finland. And I was laughing at you, morons. You called me the Nwakoda in Finland. I was laughing at you. I don't think today you are still calling me that thing in Finland, right? Because you don't even know that thing in Finland yet. That thing in Finland is still warming up. I will deal with Nigeria. I am on a revenge mission for over 3 million children that died in the hand of Nigeria. I am here to revenge. When I finish with you people, you will see Biafra. You will never ever drink water from the same cup. Because the scars I will leave on you will live forever. I have come here to finish this job, to liberate my people and make sure that Nigeria do not kill them again and brag about it. It has been what is going on for many ages. Ojukwu cried. They say Northern pogrom. Effiong cried. Say if you treat them bad, the children will rise again. Everybody cried, including before we were born. Nigeria is evil. And some of us who actually have been possessed by the spirit of Biafra and the freedom, we hate Nigeria with passion. Everything Nigeria. And my happiness is that even the inventors and the enablers know how much I hate Nigeria. Because you cannot love a terrorist state, a state that kills its own people, a state that kills women, a state that kills children, a state that kills innocent people, a state where security agencies will be killing people for no reason. That is called a terrorist state. That's why Biafra, under my leadership, will do everything, will go to any length to protect those women. If you are a woman in Biafraland, you are lucky at this point. If you happen to find yourself in Biafra territory under this leadership of the Biafra government, you are very, very lucky. You are very, very lucky that you were not among those who were being massacred in the street of Aba in 2017. You are very lucky that you were not part of those who were killed in 2016. You are very lucky that you are not part of those who fell in the street of Nkpo. You are very, very lucky you partake in those people that died in Enugu. And as I'm talking to you, those dead come with no consequences, but I'm here as a consequences of those killings. Those killings have given birth to Simon Ekpá today, and they can never escape what is coming. I am telling you the fact. So anything Liazen in Nigeria, Biafra territory, coming to represent Tinubu, you are banned. You are persona non grata. All of you, especially the two idiots that was named. We are in the state of war. I don't know whether many of you actually understand that, because you know they are trying to hide this war. They tell you there is no war. Oh, there is nothing. You want to bring a war. We are already at war. Any place where there is air raid, air bombardment, is it not war?
It's your application, and for those that actually contribute for the very cause why we are here today. That is to raise funds to be able to liberate ourselves. We all can see what's going on in Nigeria today. We refer to our country as zoo. Zoo is where you have animals, and Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is not a country. So are we going to be part of the zoo? The answer is no. We are not. We don't belong to any animal kingdom. For the past few days, we Biafrans, we sit, we fold our hand, we watch how from the north to the south, how they are all crying. They are hungry. They can't get food to eat. It's just the beginning. We told them they should not participate in the fraudulent election. And they all shake their head like lizards and said, Tinubu, being the current president, is their savior. How far? Now the same zoo people are crying, shouting. They don't want the same Tinubu that they all campaigned and said Tinubu must lead them. That's why we call Nigeria the zoo. A useless country, a country that there's no country actually like Nigeria today. It's worse than Afghanistan. It's worse than the part of Yemen, the Houthis, and all others. So if you're a Biafran and you have not seen the light, pray to God, to shine your eye, to open your eye. Don't be a fool. They fool you for too long. We all can see the result of what we are doing. Our Prime Minister, we follow his footsteps, and he said he have the playbook, how to get us Biafra. We all can see that in our own very eye. If you are not saying it, you need to examine yourself. You need a real thorough job so you can get yourself out of the zoo. And as for we Biafrans, I have liberated myself. I believe everyone that is watching and part of the Zoom today have liberated themselves. They are not part of the Zoom. I'm going to say shout out, a special thanks, shout out to all those that have participated on the ongoing IOU. That is the spirit of Biafra. If it touches you, be part of it. And for those that are here to make their contribution today, we appreciate you all. Thank you all. I don't want to waste much of our time. I already talked a little bit longer than I anticipate. We here declare the fundraising open on behalf of my boss, the Prime Minister. There were Mazi Sonny.
Thank you, my minister.
Yeah, please carry on from here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being there.
Yeah. Mazi Sonny, please, Mazi Sonny, before you go on, let's sort this out. Please, if you are co-host and or if you are in this Zoom, anybody request for you to give them permission because there's an infiltration already and the person is hiding in here. Please do not accept anybody trying to control your mic, especially those that are co-hosts in this program. Please, I beg of you. So that person will expose himself and will cast him out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcy. Let's start with Ohio admin, whose hand is up already. Please co-host the Ohio admin.
Thank you so much. I'm running out.
Ohio is co-host already.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm running out. I just want to give an update for Ohio. My greetings to my Prime Minister, the Minister of Okpoho, to our great media warriors and Biafrans and my fellow admins. I'm giving updates for Ohio, the state of Ohio for this week of 8/10/24. Ezi Ada Lavina Nwog, $10 BLT, sorry. Ezi Ada Kate Uzigwe, $50 BLA. Mazi Edwin for Ilochi family, $50 BLA. Mazi Jude Ezigwe, $200 Ejema. Chinwe Kocha, $200 Ejema. Sorry. Eziada Amaka Obenna, $50 Ejema. Then Cleveland Biafra family, $259 Ejema. The total for Ohio for now is 819 Ejema. In case if I get another update, I can call in and mention that. Thank you so much. But for now, it's 819 Ejema for Ohio.
Thank you, Ohio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi, go. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give us 1 minute with the set studio, please. Yeah, go to the Zoom web. Okay, now point to your camera to the right. I know they see the screen well. Okay, click on the view. Click on the view settings up there. Okay, use that the third option. Click on the third option. Multi-speaker? Yeah. Okay, make it like that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Since it's your Zoom that is coming out from the studio. All right. Thank you. Okay, we continue back to the studio. We need all our admins to give us their hands so that they can pick their report. All our admins and individuals, the floor is open for everyone. Please, let's check our phones if we have updates so that we can submit the updates as we write on. Check your phones, check your phones, check your phones. If you have updates, you submit them as we write on. Now, last week, the donation of Greece came late, so we have to announce it now. It was a total of 285 Ejema from Greece, Biafraland Greece, and they are hoping to send today's receipt. We acknowledge that. Then we go to UK, Biafraland for the week ending Saturday, 10 August 2024. Bridget Nwaje, $100. Ijoma Imo, $100. Christiana Kemas, $30. Patience Ojukwu, $25. Patricia Omobai, $10. Book for Biafra, $20. Christopher, $30. Mazi Echerenwa, $25. Bishop Comfort, 1,000 men, $70. Lola Oju, $25. Priscilla Azubin, $10. Ngozi Wadike, $10. Josephine A, 1,000 men, $50. BLZ, $10. B Team, $5. Roslyn Eke, $50. Emmanuel Chisoba, $20. Makaego U, 1,000 men, $50. BLT, $5. Obi Women Suffer, $10. Rose Obonna, $55. Dr. U Udife, $20. Frank Uche, $20. Mama Sochika, $100. Samuel Ani, $50. Gladys Omobile, Gladys Obwago, $10. Mwada Flora, $30. George Oshilem, $20. Okechi Ikwebu, $5. Benjamin Isaiah, $5. Ignatius Ukanwa, $10. Florence Ulaku, $10. Choma Talent Lady, $50. Blessing, $50. Mazi Dozie, $10. Imelda I, $100. Donis Eku, $10. Helen Peters, $30. Laura Shobeni, $50. Ngozi O, $5. Mrs. M, $50. Total of